Hello and welcome back to Nearly Logical's Let's Play of Gnomoria. In the last episode, we managed to get a bunch of stuff built, and I'm just gonna start up time so stuff happens. Run away from some monitor lizards, which luckily, and a bear, which decided not to attack us, because that would make me have to focus on military. And we got some woodworking up and running, and now we're starting to worry about things like food and drink, as well as we're getting up our internal shops and some light, and generally making everything nice. At some point, I hope to make everything pretty, but that can wait until we have a bunch more gnomes and there's not all that much to do. Although, the more gnomes we get, the more things we're doing. It looks like the wine is all bleh. The we want to craft enough wine to reach, let's say 50, and we will just say craft wine, and that'll be wonderful. So hopefully that'll get us 50 wines, which will double our drink and generally make things much, much nicer. Although our food will be a little bit low. But that'll be okay. They'll get some new stuff up and running. Maybe we'll make we'll make something to do with this wheat and get up some bread and some sandwiches. How are we doing over here with these yak pastures? We can have a total of 3 animals in here. That is not enough animals. So one of the things you can do, if you want, is I think you expand by clicking here and then dragging out. And that should, yeah, this makes this one giant pasture. So now I can hold 5 animals. So that'll work out a little better. And let us replace floor with dirt, because clay is apparently not available for pasteurizing or being in a pasture. Okay, so they're all back. Hopefully the herder will deal with them and feed them and make them happy, because we now have a bunch of wheat, which should feed them, I hope. Let's see here. Yeah, food any straw, so that's great. Yak, we have apparently 0 yaks, because apparently they got free when I updated the wonderful size, and so our rancher will hopefully go back and deal with them in a sec. We have a rancher, right? Gastless. Anyway, one of the things we can do in this game that I think is kind of interesting is we can actually rename people. So if we go look at our population, we have Faye the Builder, Otto the Builder, Blay the Farmer, Fizzle, I'm not going to even bother, Gastless, Nemo, and Ciro. So if any of you want to be named, one of these people to be named after you, please go ahead and put in the comments. Say I want to be a builder, or I want to be a farmer, or I want to be a miner, a rancher, a woodcutter, and I'll get you hooked up. It's going to be a first come first serve basis, but there's not all that many of you, so I think we can figure out a way to share this. And if you don't get in, some more gnomes will be coming eventually. So we'll get those named in, and we can do this for our Let's Play of RimWorld too. At least the starting 3 people I know are renamable. Hopefully the others are as well. What are you doing? Who are you anyway? Hold on. Pause. Let us pause the game. Click on person. Faye. What are you doing, Faye? You are idle. You have nothing to build. This seems a little bit awkward. Is there nothing to haul either? Oh, there's stuff to haul. Okay, population. Guess what, builders? You get to haul stuff too, because that makes more sense to me. Nope, you're on hauling. So I guess there's just no place to put anything. Well, that's wonderful. We now have another sawmill. So I will deconstruct this sawmill up here just to give us a little more room. Deconstruct sawmill. So they will have to get their stuff from downstairs, and that'll be wonderful, I think. Probably not, actually. But let us build a nice Not sawmill. What we want is storage, which apparently was getting covered up there. Let's go bam, storage. We want some crates. We will build any type of crate. We'll toss down a few there. Let's go like that. And let's actually raise the priority of this so that wood will go here first, and not go upstairs once the time comes. So that'll be kind of good. And let's see, have we gotten? That's a carpenter. This thing distillery is making it made all the wine, so we have some drinks. That is wonderful. That is a lot of strawberry wine. Okay. So we're good on strawberries. I'd like to get our food up a little bit more. We're still kind of like at break even point, but it'll get better. Things will get better. Shop. So right now what I want to do is put up a loom up here. And that'll be good. We'll put it where the stone cutter was because why not? And we'll also want to get up a tailor so that we can start making some beds. Oh, it requires a bone needle. I don't think we have any bones because we haven't actually butchered anything. So, Any yaks, any alpaca? We don't have any. We totally do. Totally have yaks in our yak pasture. That shows them there. I guess that means outside of this. So, okay. Hopefully they will grow, but until then, I can't really butcher anything until they get bigger. So that is kind of irksome in and of itself. I can't. Well, it is the only the 10th day of spring, so we can slow up a little bit. It'll be fine. But I do want to kind of get some other stuff going, and we'll put our Great Hall down here. That'll be awesome. And maybe we'll put our Tinker's area down here, as well as maybe metalworking, because we could put some metalworking over here and have the stone cutting down here. So if they do need any stone stuff, they can come up or maybe, well, let's see. If we put our Great Hall up here, we can put like the kitchen and food stuff over here. So let's kind of plan this out a bit. Want to mine some walls. We don't want to do it right away. So we'll want to have a nice bit of storage here for the food. So I think they'll come in here from like here, and then they'll be, up here will be like the kitchen, and we'll have a second kitchen. And that'll keep going like that. We'll put a little torch there. We'll fill this in. Okay, so that's the second kitchen. We'll throw a distillery and a second distillery up here, just, so we can have some production. What else do we got? I mean, because eventually food becomes the most important thing, and you want some multiple. Kitchen, distillery, butcher shop. We'll put the butcher shop upstairs, just in case this happens to be like Dwarf Fortress, and we have to worry about miasma and stuff. I don't think it is, but you know what? Why risk it when you can just kind of be safe? So we'll dig our way in here. We'll carve out all this, and then we'll build like a dining hall over here. So the cooked food will be stored here. Well, actually, we'll probably store the cooked food in a little ancillary down here. That would be kind of cool. So the raw food will go in here, and the cooked food will be here, and the dining hall will be here. So they'll just go in here, grab the food, and come out, and the cooks will stay in here. And that'll be kind of cool. And then maybe we'll like put some bedrooms over here so that like the cooks will sleep with the food, because that's kind of how it works in like real life. Back in the old days, the cooks would often sleep by the kitchen, in their cooks' quarters, while the rich people slept in their nice beds upstairs. Which, we have nice beds upstairs, so, we can kind of do this. The next thing we want is that's a bolt of cloth, so maybe, just maybe, we can do a bed. We need a mattress. What makes a mattress? So there's a little question mark here, so it says it's crafted at a tailor. So unfortunately, we still need that bone needle, which means we do need a bone worker, but it also means we need bones. And unfortunately, the easiest way to get bones is to kill animals, but kind of need 2 of them alive. Actually, what I'm looking at this is... Hold on a second. Did they start me out with like 2 males? This is a male yak. It is exhausted. This is a female yak who's exhausted, is in good health, and has skills. Okay, so we do actually have a male and female yak. I was going to be a little bit annoyed if that was not the case. Next, let us build some, not some furniture, some workshops. I was in the right menu, I just didn't see it. Food, and we'll put a kitchen. Yep, I need chair. We'll put kitchen there. And then we'll also build a distillery over here. And that'll be wonderful. And then we will throw down, let's give them some light. So that'll give a nice little torch here. Build any torch. Bam, bam. That should be good enough. And we'll throw in some other stuff a little bit later. So that'll be great. Still working on this torch. I suspect we're out of coal, which is probably what's making it harder to build those torches. Because I think we need some metalworking stuff for that. So metalworking requires 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 slots. So we'll like put it over here, and let us see what we can do here. So if we just kind of like go in here, see here, they come in, that's a 3, so we can do that, and do 3. You know what, we'll give them some extra room here. We'll do 2. So that covers 3 spaces. And we could totally do 4 and then 5, like that. And then let's do 6 and 7. So yeah, that'll make a nice little metalworker shop. So they'll have some space, everything will be fine. We'll get some food in here, so let's designate area as a stockpile. That's there, so we'll just kind of go like this. Bam. And we'll be like goods, food. Where's our food? Food. So we want fruit, eggs, meat, sausage, and bread loaves, mushrooms, and cheese. And then we'll put these other things out there. And we'll also, nope, we'll just keep that. Plant. Is there anything plant here? Nope. So that'll be good. We'll just kind of keep all that stuff down here and probably build some storage for it. We'll build storage. We'll build some crates and some barrels. I'm not sure how many of each we need, but you know what? Crates and barrels are good. So we'll build 4 crates and 4 barrels. And we'll just see kind of what's stored in what and go from there. Okay, terrain, storage, barrel. Bags are used to hold things like seeds. We don't really have a way of building them, so I'm kind of a little bit loath to use them. And moving on from there, we'll just kind of, wait, I've queued up a ton of building, but we're slowly getting through it all. And that'll be good. We lack the carpenter, so I could probably break apart the carpenter upstairs, and that would fix the problem, but it's probably better to just let him... Yeah, let's move the torches down, because I suspect what's happening is, because I queued them, but we can't build them, nobody's working here at all, and so nothing is actually happening. Yeah, that looks like that's what happened. So let's check. Nope, that thing's still buildable. Loom, nobody cares about you. Stonemason, you're looking good. Distillery, still fine. We're running low on food still. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to designate what I'm actually not designate agriculture, forage. I'm going to have them forage up this area over here. Maybe get some good stuff. In addition, I think also going to tell them, let's see here, Apple Grove. We don't want to fell trees. We do want them to pick fruit, cuts, and do seedlings, so that's good. Uh, but I do also want this thing bigger. So agriculture, grove, we can just extend it like this. It's about as big as it's going to be. It'll just cover all this up. We'll get some food going again, maybe some drink. Might throw down a well, although they're prone to falling in the water and dying from wells. But what are you gonna do? So let's also furniture storage. So I really don't want to deal with turning all of my food into wine at this juncture. So we can just kind of throw a well. We'll build it right here. And then what I'm actually going to do to prevent that wonderful situation where they go jump in the water and die, I will build some floor out. I will just use some regular stone floor, and we will just kind of build that there, build it there. We'll build it kind of 3 by 3 here, so they won't like fall in their face if it comes to that. Okay, so that's loaded in there. That's great. And I'm not going to queue. I'm going to queue up only one thing from the metal workshop, and that will be the furnace, because it will convert logs into coal, and that will be extremely useful to us, assuming we have enough stuff to build it. Because then at least we can build those torches. Because I put them at the bottom. Did it actually build the torches? Do we have enough coal? Apparently, we must have mined out some coal while doing this, so that's good. At least now we don't have a torch problem. But I'd still like to have that ability to produce charcoal from wood. It helps a lot. These guys are probably not feeling the greatest. Let's see how we're doing. Thirsty, farmer, status sleeping, health is in good health, skills and profession. They don't have as many thoughts as the Grimworld characters do. So you don't have to worry as much about keeping them perfectly happy. What you do care about is whether or not they have enough stuff to get through their daily lives. Wow, it seems like it's been forever, but it's only the 12th day of spring. Even running 2x, this game can be a little bit slow. But it's good. It gives you time to get stuff done. You don't feel as rushed. I mean, eventually the goblins come and then everything goes to hell, but I'd like to at least try to get some Tinker's Workshop up. So actually, let's see, what do we need to build a Tinker's Workshop? Mechanism, Tinker's Bench. We need a bare chair and a wrench is crafted at a machine shop. Okay. So we need a machine shop. That's great. What do I need for that? Machine shop, a cutting wheel, blacksmith, crude workbench. So I do need to get the blacksmith up in order to do that. But I think the blacksmith, bellows, carpenter, stonemason, and anvil. So I do need a forge, which is great. Furniture, storage. His stuff gets kind of complex. It's like, I need X to build Y to build Z. So what I'm actually going to do is probably do the forge, stonemason, carpenter. Yep, we can do that. We're good. We'll put the forge down there. We will start storing metal up here. Metal and probably coal. But probably just metal, actually, because, it's easier that way. We can always change. We can always change. There's nothing saying we can't. What I do want is to minimize the amount of stuff they're just dragging around. So we'll just keep all of that stuff. I don't see anything bad there. Get that going, and it looks like it's going to be that time again, guys. So it's been good recording this, and I hope to see you later. If you've given me any advice from the past times, I'm recording 2 or 3 of these in a session because I do know that my time is limited, so I'm trying to maximize the amount of recording I get done in any given period of time. So that's kind of, good to know for you guys, because if you give me some advice, some welcome backs, asked to be in one of the gnomes. It may take me a little bit to get around to it, but know that I do it because I want you guys to get more content. And that I'm back. And I'm really happy to be back. So I'm just going to cut down a bunch of clippings from all of these so we can get some more apple trees up. And I will see you next time. Have a good night or day. Bye.